I love babies. When I graduated in 2018, that was when I actually started taking care of babies. My first baby was just 4 months old. So I have actually been in the industry of taking care of babies for a very long time to know that it is a very, very, very lucrative business for anyone considering also anyone who has a capital to run such a business. Hi, good evening guys. Welcome to Dash of Colors. My name is Mimi. Today I'll be talking and discussing about daycare as a new oil business. Don't get me wrong. I believe that there are so many businesses that are very great in Nigeria, and I believe that there are others that actually require less capital. But I want to talk about daycare and running a crèche because I feel like it's actually one of the untapped industries. You don't need to be a professional baby caretaker, or anything. You just really need to have a lot of things in place. One of the things that you should actually have in place is good environment for the babies. You do not want to give babies very messed up environments for them to stay. You need to be sure that wherever it is they are at is very, very, very okay. So first off, you could probably get or rent an apartment or 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom flats. I have actually been using my dad's house since 2018 to run a daycare. Although it's not mine, but then yes, I've been running it, so I can say I run it. So 2018, we've been taking care of babies, and then these babies, they pay monthly, unlike the school where they pay timely. A term can be up to 4 months, can be 3 months, but babies, they pay monthly. Okay, depending on the facilities you have, you can actually charge a baby. I'm talking about my location, Enugu. You can actually charge a baby 10,000 naira per month. But if you're in a more developed place like Abuja, Lagos, you can actually have babies pay as high as 50,000, as high as 30,000, depending on your target audience. But considering the people that live around my location, the best they can actually afford is from 6,000 to about 10,000. So, but personally here we charge from 5,000, depending on how long the child is going to stay, and when on all those other conditions involved. Okay, so first, the location is very important. Where are you keeping people's babies? 2, who are you employing? You need to employ not young girls. Yes, I know I took care of babies, and I did it because I actually love babies, even though they can be very, very stressful to take care of. But it's advisable that when you want to run it or start a crèche business, you should go for women that already have children, because it's true that they have more patience to take care of children more than these other ladies that are still growing and who probably have their whole life ahead of them. Most of them do not have the patience to look after children. Most of them are not ready to give them that attention that they need. So even if you're considering employ someone that already has a child, because they know how best to take care of babies. 3rd, you need to determine the facilities in your daycare. Personally, you need to have a room, a playroom, and then the room where they sleep. That's if you're starting if you're just starting. So it's 2 rooms is okay. A playroom should have a television, and then the toys, and then very fancy carpets for them to play on. And then do you have a sleeping room? Just needs a bed, and then probably a chair for the caregiver. So these are the facilities that I can think of right now. But I'm sure there are thousands of others. But I'm going to leave that just in case I remember any other one. But basically, you need to have a room for children to sleep and a room for children to play. And you need to determine the age bracket of children you're admitting in your crèche. We admit children from 4 months here. From 4 months, yes. From 4 months up to a year and 6 months in crèche. Because from 2 years plus, they're expected to be in pre-nursery school. So from 4 months to about a year 6, a year 8 months are allowed to be in crèche here. So when you're about to start your daycare, you need to determine the age bracket you're going to be admitting, because it will also help you determine the kind of people you're employing. If you're going to employ people that are younger, you can't expect to bring babies of 4, 3, or even 5 months to school, because I do not believe that young girls have the patience to take care of babies. I believe that older women take care of babies better, but that will be at your discretion to decide. So basically, you can actually have, if the correct teacher is someone in a remote area like this, and you're just starting out, you can actually start with a basic salary of 10,000 naira. Yes, I know it's small, but considering the location, Enugu, I'm talking about Enugu. If you're in somewhere in Abuja or Lagos, yes, depending on how much you're collecting, but you can't have like 3 babies in your crèche and they're paying 5,000 naira, and you want to pay the teacher 15,000 naira. It doesn't make any sense. So it's only normal that you have something that you're setting aside for developing your area or developing the crèche. So even if you're paying 10,000 naira, you're setting aside 5,000 naira as the monthly profits from your business. It's still a good start. At least you can use it to put so many other things in order in months after you've saved it. But I'm not saying that's what you're getting anyway, because really there are people looking for where to leave their babies. A lot of people looking for where to leave their babies. So the market is good. The market is blooming. So you just need to start up, really. Once you start, and then the first set of people to be in your daycare give out a testimony that you guys take care of babies well, forget it. That's all. You don't even need to do plenty of advertising. People sell school business with words of mouth more than whatever kind of advertisement you might think of. So you just need to be sure that the first set of customers are greatly impressed. Once they are impressed, boom, everything works out. So you need to determine how long your crèche is going to run for. If there are people staying, if the basic hours to say is till 4 p.m., it means that any parents requesting for their child to stay longer than 4 p.m. will not pay the same amount as someone who probably goes at 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. So for instance here, babies who stay as long as 6, they get to pay extra 2,000 naira, because you need to pay the teacher for extra hours. In this case, in our daycare, I do the extra hours because the teacher leaves here by 3 p.m. So I have to take care of the babies until 6 p.m. some 5, depending on when the different parents come to pick them up. So, but I strongly believe that daycare business is very untapped. People usually attach it to schools, but when I finally have my own personal money and when I have enough resources, I like to own just a daycare. I wouldn't want to run a school. We already run a school here, but I'd like to set up a proper daycare with proper facilities, proper measures, so many enticing things to bring in customers. Personally, I feel like it's a very big business that people underlook. So I think you should do your research. If you're probably if you have enough resources and you're looking at what to invest in, and you have properties that you can actually start your daycare with, you just need to talk to the right set of people and then bring in the right set of people to do this for you. I feel like daycare business is actually very lucrative. It's very stressful, trust me, but that's for a start. Once you're already blooming in the business, it's not as hard as people may make it seem. So I want you to tell me what you think about daycare business. Do you think it's something you'd like to venture into or invest in? Personally, I'm open for investment because I'm thinking of something long term to actually start up with. I've actually been doing so many feeble investments that I've been failing and spending my money. So these days, I've actually been focusing on problems to solve. And I feel like a lot of parents who work or who have businesses need people to take care of their babies, and then most of these daycares are not delivering, especially because they're attached to schools and they really do not have enough things to attract parents, or they need to. Personally, I'm going to run my daycare when I have the money. I'm going to run my daycare as a facility for babies, literally, where babies get to have their bath, get to get massages once in a while, depending on how much you're paying, and then so many other awesome things that I've been thinking about. So personally, I think that the business Crèche is quite lucrative, but I'll leave you to let me know what you think about it. Would you invest in a Crèche business? Would you want to run one? And how do you think what I said would work? Do you think it's feasible in your location? I'd like to know what you think about it. Thank you guys for listening as usual, and please let me know if you like content like this. I'm thinking of reviewing business plans for people who are probably looking out to start a business, because I feel like a lot of us probably have day jobs and we're looking for side things that we can actually do. So I may actually be putting or integrating this into my podcast. Let me know if this is kind of content you'd like to hear. Thank you so much for listening. Please kindly share with anyone you know who is thinking or looking for what to invest in. I'm sure they might find it very helpful. Thank you so much for listening. Have a lovely day or night.